I give the floor to a representative of the Center for Oceanic Awareness, Research and Education.
Gracias, Señor Presidente, and good morning, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, colleagues, ladies, gentlemen, and all gentle persons. I have the honor to address you on behalf of the NGO Major Group, and we would first like to thank the government of Uruguay for its hospitality in hosting this meeting. Our understanding of plastic and its polluting impacts on the environment, climate, human rights, and human health has evolved greatly over the years and has led us to these negotiations. One of the things that has become ever more clear is that we do not have time to waste. We are currently producing more than 400 million tons of plastics per year, and we are already drowning in plastic pollution. And that production is planned to double or even triple to many hundreds of millions tons per year. This scale of production is already creating an urgent crisis, a common concern of humankind, and our very future hangs in the balance of these proceedings. Let's be honest, 99% of what goes into plastic is fossil fuels. Plastics are essentially fossil fuel in a different format, and we cannot address plastic pollution without addressing plastic production. We must put limitations on the amount of plastics being produced because we are already drowning. The fact is, our society is overflowing with plastic, and we have allowed this to happen. It is more than just an indulgence, however, it is literally killing people. A clean, healthy, and sustainable environment is a recognized human right, and a right for all, not just a privilege for some. Dr. Marcos Oriana, UN Special Rapporteur on Toxics and Human Rights, has noted that there are human rights infringements across the entire life cycle of plastic, and we've seen and heard that these effects are most dire for vulnerable communities. Industry must stop producing toxic materials and stop using toxicants in the production of plastics. We need transparency so we can identify and avoid hazardous substances and additives, not only in the production and use of materials and products, but also in their reuse, disposal, and end of life. There is absolutely no room for circularity when potentially poisonous substances are hidden in the waste stream. Innovation will most certainly be necessary as we pursue a future free of plastic pollution. However, innovation should include scalable systems of reuse and refilling, for example, not simply new ways to try to sell old ideas. There's no room and no time for false solutions like so-called advanced recycling and chemical recycling. These terms are just a fancy way to mask the burning of plastic, and they cannot meet the scale of the onslaught of plastics production we are facing. With the very industry creating plastic and plastic pollution weighing in so strongly in the discussion of possible solutions, industry's self-serving interest is painfully obvious. We can no longer continue to put profit before planet, and we can no longer continue to put profit before people. Previous processes on the environment, such as climate change, leave civil society tired of empty promises and goals that have not been met. The Plastics Pollution Treaty must establish the global rules, regulations, and support mechanisms needed to end plastic pollution and its harmful effects on the environment, animals, human health, and vulnerable communities. We will judge the treaty not by what it promises, by what it actually does. Gracias por la palabra, señor presidente.
Muchas gracias al representante del Centro para Asuntos de Océano, Investigación y Educación,